This stream's probably going to put Dr. Snepper to sleep on their next dose. I didn't think I was that boring, but understandably it is oxycodone, so that stuff is nasty. I don't like it. I would rather deal with the pain than I would deal with the side effects of that medication. Not a fan. Hate it. By Swayze, welcome. Shark Lord, it has been so long. So long. We ended up giving Goo Gaiman mod status. This might be the first stream you've made it to post show. Oh, no way. That's great for them. It's been your saving grace since your gallbladder was taken out on the 19th. Eh, not boring. Relaxing. Do I need to sing a nice little lullaby as well? Alright. Let's get started. Okay. I intentionally waited as long as I possibly could to start streaming tonight. And that's because we are fighting Brock today. Like, by Edict of Brasscoin, we're fighting Brock today. Trainer Cheese looking a lot like Bobberson, but either way, welcome. You've been extremely busy for the show? Hey, mad props. It's good to be busy. I've been busy. I have accumulated the collection of 151 tins, this Greninja Shrouded Fable box to open on my video series, and my personal favorite that's hidden. I tracked down a 151 Elite Trainer box, and of course, we're hoping for that Charizard. Now, the thing that hurts me the most about finding 29 packs of 151 is that I want to open up all those tins on one stream. I think that would be lovely. Would be delightful even. I want to open up that ETB in its own video. But because I need to open up a pack every single day for an entire year, that means I can't afford, like I monetarily can't afford to open them up all in one video, because that's 30 days worth of card packs right there, which is not cheap. So yeah, but I also think I decided I will open up those tins as well at some point, so but that's neither here nor there. That's just filling you guys in on where we're at. That ETB is super nice. It is a great find. Unfortunately, with that one, I had to buy it from somebody's personal collection. So, like, this person wasn't exactly scalping it by any means, but they did sell it very high priced. To be fair, though, for 151, that's my fault. I came into the game again at Prismatic Evolutions a little bit after it launched, so I had to pay a little bit of higher prices on that one. 151, though, I came in way late for, so, like, that's my fault. Mimi, welcome. You think you're going to buy a PSA Metagross Gold Star? The shinies, and you have gotten you wanting some cards again? Man, I'm just a contagion, I guess. Getting people back into cards. Get myself back into cards. Oh my gosh. That was an expensive mistake. Just decided to check out my mic here, make sure mic is micing correct. Tell me about it. Cheese grommet. Cheese is good. Yeah. And like, I've gotten enough packs of 151 recently that like, am I going to buy the Zapdos? Yes, I am. Am I going to buy the Alakazam box? Absolutely, you bet I am. Am I going to buy the poster? Yes, I am. And the binder collection? Absolutely. I am going to get the entire collection for 151. Come hell or high water. Same thing with Prismatic. That's my goal. Master set. Your mic had become Mike, the TV? No, my kid just dumped my... I have an XLR mic, so I have like one of those mics that you would plug into a stage, the 3-pronged outlet thing. And what that means is it requires an audio interface in order to sync up to my computer. Well, my kid likes to spin the knobs on that. My other kid, the cable management expert, likes to pull that thing off my subwoofer for my sound system thing here and unplug things, so I never know if my mic is going to be where it's supposed to be or not. I do not get the reference, Dr. Snepper, unfortunately. Currently replaying Ultra Moon at 9 p.m.-ish. After you beat the Ghost Trial, you will obviously went looking for a Mimikyu for your team, but instead, you found a shiny Mimikyu because you're crazy lucky like that. You don't know whether to open some new stuff or get some of your favorite cards graded. If you intended to sell said cards, I would absolutely get them graded. I got a Gengar VMAX graded. I'm actually waiting for it to come back so that I can do a what grade did I get video. Reboot? I have not seen that. You're almost done with the new book? That's Hey Mitch's trial, right? Should you buy a shiny Celebi from Neil Goldstar Celebi or just the Metagross? Absolutely, you should get the Celebi. It's Celebi, dude. I really liked Snakes and Songbird, or Songbird and Snakes. That was a pretty cool movie. Yeah, that's probably not going to make her the most happy by Swayze, but hey, if you bought some stuff, you could find a really good steal and sell it for higher value. Oh, interesting. That explains why I've never heard of it before. It's Pikachu! It's a Pikachu that won't paralyze me for touching it either. These would be to keep, not flip. That's for GBA games only. Honestly, if I was buying Pokemon cards to flip them as far as open them, get the good cards, and sell them, I would be tremendously at a net loss. Like, we're talking about, I probably have $200 worth of cards that I've pulled, and you don't want to know how much I bought. I'm probably close to 2K for like all of the Prismatic Evolution stuff I've opened in their own stream and all the stuff I have planned to open for the next year. I have enough packs of cards to probably last me 200 days. So, yeah. the beginning of the series was light and friendly, but towards the end they went way dark, like Courage the Cowardly Dog did. Oh my gosh. Courage was so weird. I never really liked watching Courage, and it wasn't even because like it scared me as a kid. It was, I just didn't like it because of like how weird it was. You want to show me one of your favorite cards that you're looking at? Do it. Is it a Gardevoir or is it a Metagross? Whoa, 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 whoa. One of my co-workers just got engaged. Shout out Sergio. But like, is that a T Roadhouse? Look up to find out what shiny you found easily. You caught? You found a shiny Clef Key and caught it with one level ball. Nice! Let's party! Anyways, I got my phone open to look at what Baishwazi sent me. Oh, that's a throwback. PSA 4. That's funny. How much are they wanting for that Metagross? Hey, finding a natural shiny on a Gen 7 game is pretty freaking sweet. A crisp $600, trying to get it for $400. Hot dang, dude. For a PSA 4? That's wild. I mean, it's cool. But, like, I see why they graded it a 4. Its corners are terrible. Those gold stars are dumb expensive. Yeah, I see that. So, also getting set up for Heatran? Sharklord, are you by chance going to be recording this shiny hunt and posting it to YouTube, or what? You sold your gold star Torchic for $250 in 2019. It's worth $1,500 raw now. Oh my gosh, my friend had me sell his Giratina for $250. Now it's worth like $600. You might be epic, Sharklord. Definitely let us know, especially over on Discord, so we can put you in the YouTuber category. No glitch, no trade, no SOS method, just simply encountered it. After a few minutes, you started searching for Mimikyu Yes 2. Yes, you did find it, caught it, and put her in your team. Nice. You sold your entire collection in 2019 for 2K. You thought you were robbing him, but little did you know you was the one getting robbed. That's usually how it works. For example, guys, I walked into my local card shop, one of the good ones, and asked them, hey, do you got any Pokemon cards in? And they're like, no. And then he's like, wait a second, actually, in this case, I have some Prismatic Evolutions. I'm like, okay, cool. So I take a look at it. Now, I had previously bought a MSRP Prismatic Evolution blister pack from this guy. So I didn't think anything of it. I don't know what happened, but like I said, yeah, can I grab both of those? I found a surprise box, which is MSRP like 24 bucks. And I found one of the poster sets, which is MSRP like 15 bucks, give or take. Cost me like $105. $69.99 for the surprise box and $30 for the Prismatic Evolutions. But like I had already rung it up, and so I was just like excited that I was getting it. I'm like, I have become so numb to surprise boxes being $75 that I didn't even process that I was not paying MSRP for it. That's how many of these I've seen. And like I'm walking out, I'm like, you know what? That seemed kind of high. How many packs are in this? This has got to be one of those 8-pack surprise box things. Nope, it had 4. I spent $100 on 7 packs of cards. And like, I get walking out of the car and I get looking at this box, and like the seal of this box looks really sus. So I had like a video coming out about it on like whether or not I think I got scammed for it. But yeah, I paid way too much for this, and the package looks like it was opened and resealed to a degree. Like, very sus. And from what I can determine is he sold these things and then a customer brought them back, so instead of adding them back to his regular stock, he sold them at a scalped price. So that's kind of what I feel like's going on, but I can't prove anything. How many levels for Mankey to evolve? 8 more levels and he will evolve for us. You won't require capture cards since you'll just show both DSs with the normal camera. However, you're going to have to get a setup to stream it, or you could just post a video with footage you get without streaming. Yeah, I mean, either way, you don't have to stream it. Videos are good too, but streaming is an audience builder for sure. Apparently, if you have a lot of Dollar Trees, Dollar Generals, they have been finding good sets. Oh, nice. I have a Dollar Tree, but I've never seen any Pokemon cards at mine. Yeah, at least he gets a boost. Oof, until he dies. That's a dead monkey. Not this going to be like the longest death of a Pikachu ever. Yours had some 151, didn't know it was a chase set, went back 6 hours later, completely wiped out. Oh, that's a bummer. I thought in this game it was supposed to stack. Poison was supposed to stack on a Pikachu. Or not on a Pikachu in general, but Leech Seed on a Poison should have made it, like, hurt twice as fast. Either way, we don't have time to wait for this Pikachu to die. Ain't nobody got time for that. Reminds you of when you failed a Caterpie at the start of a Heart Gold. This must be Ash's Pika. Oh my gosh, it had to have been. All I know is I need a window open because it is hot in here. And just for funsies, I'm going to be giving these away at some point in the future. They are a Feraligatr, a Toxtricity, and a Pikachu art competition illustration contest for 2024. Got them from Barnes & Noble when I spent an absurd amount of money there. Dr. Snapper's got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. What? You got bronchitis and got your guts rearranged? That's some terrible luck, dude. It's the source of the meme. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh. Ain't nobody got time for that. Mm-hmm. 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 I know some of these words. Yes. Metapod. Definitely wanted to make sure to catch the shiny Klefki, but also not attack, so you used Rotom Catch. Shocked, nervous, and amazed that the last after you caught it. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. You need your paycheck to hit. You haven't been putting any eBay profit into your account, and it's hurting. Wish you luck until the 25th. You still searching out cartridges and selling them and whatnot? Oh yeah, sold an emerald for $230, no label today, and have 2 more coming. Okay, okay. Almost at 3K sales in the last 3.5 weeks. How much of that's profit? Sorry, you left, had 30 seconds to save your 1,341-day Duolingo streak, and you did it. How much Japanese you know, Shark Lord? Because I'm assuming that's what you're Duolingoing, given our conversations previously. And I'm going to say it. My Pikachu plushie over there looks vaguely possessed. 2.4K is your profit. It's not sustainable, but you wish it was. Yeah, because eventually you're going to, like, run out of cartridges you can buy, yeah? You're moderate. And by moderate, we mean that you randomly bust out a deep narrator Japanese male voice at random intervals. You picked Popplio as your starter, now fully evolved, but Salazzle and Zoroark are also on your team because you plan on using the Zoroark trick on Necrozma. Okay. You don't do that in any language? Oreo. Unfortunately, yes, but people in your area have been finding gold in garage sales. That makes sense. I think in my area, everybody's kind of aware of what these things are worth, so not much opportunity for me to garage sale scavenge. We have a few people that seem to do it for their profession. Buy Pokemon and Nintendo products and then sell them at a higher price. Like, I listed one of my modded Switches for sale on Facebook Marketplace and had somebody I know I've bought in Pokemon games from before asking me if I had any games for sale with it. Yeah, I caught the last 20 minutes of Community Day today. Was able to get myself 4 shiny Totodile. So that's pretty dope. Unless they make a new form in ZA. I doubt they will. You're in the Bible Belt, so you don't think they know what they have? That's fair. Pokemon is the devil to some of the people you talk to. Yep. Been there. Them their Harry Potter books is the devil. Dr. Snepper is wild in the night. It's the Codone. I haven't even taken it yet. That's awesome. Took more than a few days to get the shiny female Salandit on your Violet? Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be like really hard to get. You encountered 8 shiny males. That's the worst part about shiny hunting gender specific Pokemon. You always get the one you aren't looking for or needing. The reason you think they'll go with forms over megas is that they'll have 3 Legends games where the starters are a mix of Gen 2, 5, and 7 starters, and all of the sets of 3 will get forms, evens out. Here's the thing though, Shark Lord. We're playing in the Kalos region a few years after the events of X and Y. The reason why I find it unlikely that we will get forms is because we didn't have forms the last time, and it's unlikely to have them revert to a special form or advance to a special form in that time frame. Now, the reason why I think that it's much more likely that we'll get Mega Evolutions is because it's a lot more likely that in their city restructuring, they uncover previously undiscovered Megastones, which would allow for the evolution of these particular starters. Because you have to keep in mind, we had Feraligatr in the Kalos region once before. We had Tepig in the Kalos region once before. We had Chikorita in the Kalos region once before. And while I do think that there will be a third Legends game, for example, Legends Mew or something, Legends Celebi, that we could complete the cycle, I just don't see them doing forms because there initially doesn't seem to be any logical reason for there to suddenly be forms, whereas Mega Evolutions, we found the stone that lets us do it. Makes a lot more sense. Try shiny hunting Alchremies. I mean, as long as you get like 63 of them, you're good, right? The bad thing is, as we found out with my shiny Alcremie giveaway, all shiny Alcremie looks the same. You think it's time for a 5-hour energy? Bye, Sweezy, are you at work right now? It sounds like you might be at work. Do you got the paperwork going on right now? No paperwork tonight? Well, that's good. You found the 1% Bagon before going to the second island? That's pretty nice. I didn't even know you could get Bagon on the first island. Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. You forgot to turn in your paperwork last night. You lost something once? Never again? There's a certain spot that you can only get to until after you beat the first trial. Best SpongeBob quote? Oh, what you just said was best SpongeBob quote. I'm like, Chocolate? Sweet chocolate. I always hated it. You're definitely reaching with that theory, but you'll do anything to make forms make sense. Oh, hear me out, though. Just like how the energy of Mount Coronet is responsible for the Hisuian starter forms, maybe something that Quasartico is doing with life energy causes new forms to appear in the starters. That would be a valid story element that would suggest such a change, like releasing energy of Exernius, or, you know, reverting the machine that was once built to destroy the world. There could be a legitimate story reason for forms happening spontaneously. It could be that sudden shift in change that requires, or that initiates the restructuring. It's the grass that encircles a tree with a fruit pile on the ground. Good to know. It's just the randomness of that. I lost something once. Cracks you up every time. I had a dream once. Another settlement needs your help. We're missing Jay Reynolds today. I just realized that. Either way, one of us will still be right, and you like both theories, so you're happy? That's fair. It's just the room moving. Then again, by Swayze, if you were at work, it could just be the ghosties that are haunting the place. Not surprised for your line of work. Your only client is asleep, and it's concerning. I picked up the new Assassin's Creed game today. Complete 180 topic switch change. Realizing that. But, yeah, I picked it up today. You're extremely happy about Meganium, love. You hope it finally has its chance to shine, though it'll probably pick Totodile unless Meganium pulls you if enough. You will be picking Totodile, I can almost guarantee it. Also, the other thing with them getting Megas, there'll be a Mega Meganium if they go with it. Exactly, that's why I wanted to do it, is why not have a Meganium? Totodile or bust. Really, because who's going to pick Tepig over Totodile and Chikorita? Honestly. Like, is it even an option? I want Totodile to get a Mega Evolution so that it can become Ice Water. So that its Ice Fang and Ice Punch do more damage against dragons, just because I want to watch Lance cry. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love Tepig. More because I love Embor's shiny than anything else, but I was an Oshawott fanboy. Never chose Snivy, but Tepig I chose on occasion. Otherwise, Meganium. You're also realizing in PLA the starters were the 3 you chose in all 3 of those gens. Cyndaquil, Rowlet, Oshawott. Yeah, I always chose Oshawott. I chose Rowlet a few times. I almost never chose Cyndaquil. I did a few times. I almost never chose Chikorita either. Wait, why? Okay, because I only had 3 moves. I'm like, why did Mankey just learn Fury Swipes? I didn't tell him to do that. Fight me, Frasquain. Snivy was the best. I don't know. I just can't get in on the Snivy love. I hate Superior. Snivy's okay. Don't get me wrong. I like Servine. Servine is pretty cool. I just really hate what they did to Superior. I don't hate Cyndaquil. I just don't enjoy Cyndaquil. You want me to choose a mouse rat over a baby alligator that's adorable? Like, there's no way I could do that. Free warming pillow, nice soft fur. Superior will have a chance to shine in the next Legends game, hopefully. Okay, it comes down to the sprite artwork for Superior. I hate how much of a thick boy Superior is. Like, Superior is superior. It should be slender and, like, menacing. More. Right now, it just is a thick boy boop noodle, and I don't like it. Its major problem, though, is that it's not Mudkip, as by Swayze has pointed out. It looks menacing to you? Nah, Superior just looks like a thick boop noodle. It's very sly. No, Snivy is a twig. Servine is like a vine. You know? So like Ivy, Vine, its name is in long, slender plant objects. And then they have Superior. And they're obviously playing on Superior, as previously mentioned, but it's not a vine, it's not a rope, it's just overly enlarged and not menacing looking for a snake. You went to your decks and took a pic of where you can find Bagon. You're not joking. You'll literally have 1% chance of countering it. I believe it. I've seen 1% encounter rates all over the place. Heathen. I bet you hate pineapple on pizza. I had to assume that you meant pineapple on pizza because I've never had pineapple on Liz. The pic is in Discord. I'll have to check it out. I actually enjoy pineapple on pizza, but only if it's Canadian bacon or Hawaiian pizza. Aaron Queen has had pineapple on Liz. Welcome, Aaron. I'm sure that's not the only thing you've had on Liz either. Mimikyu, you have a 5% chance. I was just on Gen 3 hunting a Pinsir, Heracross, and a Pikachu in the Safari Zone on Gen 3, and those were 5% encounters. Sucked. Now you're trying to think of a new Superior name. Sir Trunk is what it should be. Because it's not a vine, it's not an ivy, it's a freaking trunk. Sir Branch, maybe? And you're off work at 4:30 today. Off early, that's kind of nice. You've inspired me. Supreme the Brick. Here I am trying to be tame. Taking a break from your hunting Palkia, currently at 579. Well, may Palkia and Dialga be nicer to you than they were to me, sir. Maybe Serpine? Wait, that's an actual word. Yeah, it is. You think you're going to participate in the next Safari Week? You have the games and console to actually make a run at it? Nice. Gumpshoos is the Trump Pokemon. There is a striking similarity. So naturally, everybody needs to nickname a Gumshoos president. The only thing that can make Gumshoos better is if it has an evolution where it looks like it's wearing a suit. Supine. It can lay you out, Supine, and give you a nice massage. You have a Giratina and Dialga already? Nice. You thought you were the only one that did that? What, nickname your Gumshoos president? Ah, nice. That's meant cleanly. It was in 2021, so it was former president. I mean, that's accurate, but I don't think presidents lose their title when they lose office. I think they still, out of respect, maintain the president title. Abbreviated to former pres. Yeah, because when President Carter passed away, I just did it again. But it wasn't former President Carter. It wasn't just Jimmy Carter. It was President Carter passed away. Now I'm just trying to remember if that was the right president I'm talking about. That was like 2 months ago. So Shark Lord, they will say the former president, like when referencing them as someone who's not in office. Like the former president said last Tuesday, yada yada yada, in like news articles, because it's just a way to distinguish and not confuse when they would be talking about, you know, President such and such did this. It would be former president said this, XYZ. But if it's referring to them as a in person, it's still president. So like if I was talking to them. And if you really pay attention, CEOs are the same way in a large respect in regards to like the news article stuff. The former CEO of such and such a company or the current CEO of such and such a company. But if you were talking to them, it wouldn't be addressing them as the CEO or whatever. Yeah, just like how people call deceased monarchs king. Absolutely the same thing. I mean, could you just imagine if we went around talking about Elizabeth II? Okay, wow, we got an ELA lesson inside our English or Pokemon stream. You got it. You swear if your cat is chewing on your PC setup, you're gonna flip. You just looked at the home cam and she is sitting on your desk. There's a reason why my mouse is wireless now. My cat saw to that. You think Snapper medication took him out? Probably. Come on, Mankey. We got this. We're an hour into the stream. Ivysaur's got 4 levels. Mankey's got 7 levels. Charizard's got 1 level. We need to get rid of all of the old timers in government who don't care about people but instead getting richer. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a balance to be had with people who have been in there for, you know, like 40 years and people who have been in there like 4 years. Like, there's some level of you need to be there long enough to know what's going on, and then there's another level of how have you been here your entire life and you literally have millions now on a $300,000 a year salary. Like, it's important to have experienced, seasoned people in the government, but there should be probably a balance, I would say. What? Rawr. He's back. I will never succumb, and I am a lady, sir. No more taxes. That's going to be interesting. Trump supposedly signed something that's saying we're putting forth a bill to Congress and the Senate for eliminating income tax. That would be wild. Like, could you imagine if he actually got that passed? That would be so weird. Cool, but kind of weird at the same time. If they weren't in their 20s when Pokemon hit the US, they don't need to be in the office. What would that put them at now? Like 50? We need seasoned vets, etc., but some of their age is on Congress is mind-blowing. Yeah. Like, I think my biggest problem is, like, once you've been in politics for over 15 years and you're making that 300K, you know, you're doing all these bills, investing, and, you know, somehow you're making into the millions, you've lost contact with the people you're representing and what issues really matter to them. You no longer understand the struggle the same way they do. But what do I know? I spend money on shiny cardboard and in-game specs. Yes! I am guilty of that myself. On another note, did you see the MC live today? Do you keep up with MC and at all in the first... No, I did not. I did not and do not. Not that I'm against it or anything, but I just haven't been that avid of a Minecraft fan or player for a long time. Ever since it went to console. I haven't followed it the most. They're adding vanilla shaders and rideable ghasts. Oh, nice. I kind of wish I would have started doing YouTube when I was in high school, when Minecraft was still blossoming. Could you guys imagine? I would have like 3 million or more subs right now. One, because like nobody was doing YouTube at that point in time. And two, because I would be one of the oldest channels, you know, doing the things, and I had a lot more free time back then. Mankey used instead Scratch. Rar. You don't play anymore, but you do watch Ethos Lab on occasion. One of your comfort YouTubers since you've been watching him since he was like in middle school. Nice. Yes, if only I wasn't slacking in pre-K, I could have had a YouTube career. That's funny, Sharklord. Yeah, what the heck were you doing in pre-K, man? Yeah, do not underestimate the power of free time after school with no responsibilities. Mankey Sprite, make it look upside down? Yeah, a little bit, literally. Like, what are with its vine noodle arms, anyways? Like, why does Mankey not have any elbows, is what I want to know. Why weren't you buying Bitcoin in 2008 instead of trick-shotting on Modern Warfare 2? Hear, hear. Uh-oh, Mankey began to nap. Think you might finish the new Hunger Game book now? You're racing your friend. You'll keep the stream on, but low volume. That's fair, Shark Lord. Get your book read. You want to know a depressing quote you seen earlier? People who were 25 in 2000 are 50 now. That is just sad. It means you're approaching your 30s. You're approaching your 30s. I'm there. People born in 2000. People who were 25 in 2000 are 50 now. Wild. That hurts my soul a little bit, not gonna lie. Stop with the old nonsense. It's the kids, man. They have a weird way of making you feel simultaneously young and old. You will accomplish huge things. Look above. Some words of encouragement. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that, look above. And I have no idea what you just said, Dr. Snepper. That is a different language. So, just to clarify, look above. When you say lost friends, are we talking about like falling out or car crash they gone? Like removed from a GC. That's a general chat, right? Oh, or group chat. Group chat. Okay. So, I like to have context before I answer because the ways of losing friends have different comforts, different understandings depending on what happened and what went down and all that, but if it's not because of anything that you personally did that was a mistake, that's one thing. If it's something that you feel like there was a mistake that was made that caused friends loss, that's another thing. But I myself, having been removed from a number of friend groups in the past, it sucks. It really does. And it feels like you're alone, and it feels empty at times, but it may not be fixable, but it can be filled. Sometimes, if the relationships are meant to be mended, meant to be repaired, and meant to be fixed, that will make itself known to you. Sometimes it just isn't. And while it can't be mended, can't be fixed, can't be put back together, the hole that's left behind in that regard can be filled. Sometimes, as bad as it hurts to lose friends, it can be because it was time to outgrow said friend group, and new things, better things, more beneficial things to yourself can come in its place. You are the sum of your 5 closest friends, and that's something that a lot of many people that write books, that are successful, say. You are the sum total of your 5 closest friends and the people that you surround yourself are either going to help you build yourself up or they're going to help tear you down. And maybe now's a time that you can focus on finding those that are going to build you up, that are going to take you to new heights and to improve your overall average among your circle. You're welcome. Look above. Have a better night. All right, Dr. Snepper, you have a fantastic night. Thanks for popping in. Get some good rest. I might as well save Brock for the beginning of the next stream. Maybe. It's either that or he's going to be the last thing I do on this stream. I did say at the beginning that, like, we were getting Brock done. I mean, I have at least another hour in me. Then again, I don't know if my soda has another hour for me. You wish I streamed every Monday so work went by faster? I try to stream every Monday. I think there might have been a few that I miss. I think I had to cut last Monday's stream early because I had a work meeting I had to go to or something. Yeah, you had all the paperwork. You just noticed that I'm not live on Twitch? Yes, there is a reason for that. Last time I streamed, Twitch wasn't letting me connect, and it was causing my YouTube to not go live, so I said screw it and unchecked Twitch as a restream. Streamlabs multi-stream feature wasn't working is basically what was going on. And so today when I got on to stream, I forgot to check it back on. So yeah, that's what's up with that. What's my most controversial take on the Pokemon franchise? Ooh. BDSP wasn't bad. Anyways, enough fake laughing. Nintendo needs to own Jinx in all of her glory. No political correcting. No rebranding. It was a thing. Own it. And move on. That's pretty controversial. Yeah. The reason why is because I grew up with Jinx. With that Jinx sprite art. And I never once thought anything bad of it. I never once thought it was making fun of anything. I just thought that it was Jinx. That's just Jinx. That's the color of Jinx's face. And then when Gen 2 came out, it was kind of more like, oh hey, yeah, that's Jinx's face. It is that way so that the red lipstick stands out more, or you know, whatever. And this is somebody who grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, and Mr. Popo didn't think a thing of it. Didn't even cross my mind. But because people had to make it something, it became something. It's like, oh, maybe because she's an ice type, her face just got frostbite, causing it to be that way. Maybe it's because she's a freaking demon, you know? Why does it have to be something? It's a kid's game. Keyboard warriors just need to back off. Like, I'm pretty sure that had Pokemon not been trying to distance themselves from Jinx, we would have a third Jinx evolution that would be very similar to Frostlass, because that's exactly what Jinx was supposed to be. Very valid points. Indeed. Also, Smoochum kind of looks like a chick. Like a baby bird chick. Other controversial points in Pokemon is that Gen 3 did not have too much water. People just need to get good. Pokemon Coliseum needs a remake. Oh my gosh, Minky, what is your deal, dude? Okay, are we just gonna miss this entire thing? Like, what is even going on right now? If it's not 100, it's 0. Very good, Mankey. Goodbye, Mankey. What level did we start with Mankey at? I feel like it was level 19. Which means that was a very slow 2 levels. No, it was level 18. Still pretty slow leveling, but I think it was level 18. Because we had 10 more levels on Mankey. Oh, did not want to go out. Hey, Star Killer, welcome. Just wanted to let you know I am getting really close to opening up those Prismatic Evolution tins. Like, I want to so bad. They've been up there almost a month. I'm doing pretty good with not opening them so far, but I want to open them. I want to know what's inside them. You finally found a tin? You're sure someone tried hiding in the plushies at Walmart? Did you buy it? Please tell me you bought it. And please tell me it had a Moonbreon in it, just because that would be freaking hilarious. Yeah, it didn't have anything in it. It was a regular tin with trash packs. It didn't have any newer ones with prismatic or anything. Oh, it wasn't a prismatic tin. It was just a tin of Pokemon cards. I found some gold today. I found one. You also ordered a Journey Together booster box with the Iona Watro promo. Where'd you order that at? And then I also got the 10 tins for 151 as well. Like, that's awesome that you were able to order one. I don't even think I have that ordered. Maybe I do, though. I don't know. I just told my local card shop to order me one of everything. One of my local card shops, I should say. Battle Partners, not Journey, together, but it's the same set, just Japanese. Okay. The 151 was about par for the course. They were, I think, $100 a piece. So basically $10 a pack. The ETB was... I kind of talked the guy into selling it to me, I guess you could say. It was from their collection. This person has bought in like every single ETB from the history of ever and just held on to it. So like, I wouldn't say scalping was the main intent there, but buying and waiting for things to get higher price, because he had some stuff from like Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon era. So like, it's not like he just bought and turned around and said, hey, I'm going to sell this for, 3 times the price or anything, but it was more of like bought it and then held on to it for a space of time. And that just happens to be, what people are paying for them, so whatever. The ETBs have been going around like 180, but yeah, you bought every ETB you could get a hold of. It's one of your favorite things to buy, and you always open them. Yeah, and that's why I had to get that one. I want the card sleeves. I want the stuff inside it. Like, I don't know, 151 ETB out of all of these ETBs, Fusion Strikes, Prismatic Evolutions, and 151 look the most aesthetically pleasing to me, and above that, 151 looks the best to me. I'm excited to actually open that one. I like having the boxes. I really do. So that's like one thing that like I understand is going to go up in price really, really bad. And then the tins. So I don't feel too guilty about those ones. But it'll be interesting. Hopefully there's some good stuff in there to make it worth the time. Make it worth the while. Because I definitely didn't intend on spending that much money on Pokemon cards today. I'm just hoping my video series picks up for the pack a day of card openings. My subscribers are still... The dwindling subscribers did pick up, so we are now below 20,100. We're like 20,080, somewhere around there. So it picked up again, and like, this is so weird, but like, I'm excited for it. Most people aren't excited to lose subscribers, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just get it done and over with. Let's have them leave, because they're not watching the videos anyways, so that I can grow the people that want to watch the content that I'm actually doing. And I'm excited for it. You're hoping Battle Partners booster box is good. Last time you ordered from this seller, you got one of the Eevee special illustration rares in your Terrestrial Festival. Oh, nice. A lot of people were only around for the bots. Absolutely they were. And like, they're not going away forever, but I am downsizing them as soon as I can sell my Switches anyways. I also need to do the next video tomorrow, the giveaway video, and I'm contemplating just doing the entire remainder of the Pokédex. in one big video and just saying, screw it. BRB. Welcome back there, Starkiller. So since I got the 151 tin set, and I got the ETB, naturally I have to find and track down the Zapdos box and the Alakazam box, which I have been eyeing on Amazon. I just, at this point, don't have funding to drop on them. Oh, and don't forget the binder collection. Definitely want to get that 151 binder collection. And of course the Ultra Premium collection. That one's going to be a must at some point. And that one's just getting more expensive by the day. It's like, now it's like $400. Oh yeah. Yeah, the UPC is up to $400 now. The poster set's like $180. That's on Amazon of all places. You got the UPC and the binder collection. Luckily, both when they were newer, the binder collection was on sale for $20 at Amazon, and the UPC was $120. Dang. I'm seeing a lot of stuff on here that's like, it almost looks like it's been ripped open and then resealed. Like, I don't know how well you can see that, but like the plastic looks oddly stretched. And I definitely can't find it from anybody with more than 29 reviews. Why do all these have 29 reviews? That is so weird. So suspicious. Oh, I already scrolled way past it. Sorry. Let's see if I can find it again. There's the seal on it. Oh, come on, focus camera. You know what, let's do it this way. Doesn't that look so weird? So it's not so much like the seal on the side, but like the fact that the plastic is loose and has been stretched right there. It's very weird. Anyways, meanwhile, I'm just playing the game and I forgot you guys can't see it. You never seen one like that? You know the seal on yours was super aggressive and you're sure it was resealed because that was a popular thing to do with those boxes, but that's super stretched. Yeah, it's a little wild. Oh, yeah, 174 for the binder collection. With 4 packs of cards, it looks like. And then $45 for the poster set, $85 for the Zapdos, and $83 for the Alakazam. You're just glad you got yours for 20 bucks on Amazon. That binder collection is pretty cool just for the binder. Absolutely it is. I'm glad I got the Prismatic Evos binder. Move to cart. Move to cart. Move to cart. Yeah, if I got everything I was looking at right now, $613. You know how well my videos would have to do in order for me to pay for that out of YouTube money? Like, oh my gosh. I would have to get like 100,000 views. At least. So only 1,000 more than the videos are typically getting. Just dropped 98 bucks on your Japanese booster box and it felt like you were robbed, but 600 would be crazy. Keep in mind, that's for like 12, 15, 19, 23 packs of 151. Like, I would have to get 2 Charizard cards to pay for that. But hey, if the 151 I have has some high hitters, I may just have to. Like, I want a 151 Master Set, but if I had to sell a Charizard in order to buy the remaining products, I probably would. And who knows, maybe some of my temporal forces will have some bangers in them. Part of my problem is I have enough packs of cards to do 200 of my videos. But because I'm doing a pack a day, I can't rip them all open so that I could sell the cards inside to afford to buy the remainder of the cards. I kind of have to wait until I get there. The crazy thing is they have been reprinting 151, but the scalpers have gotten it all. You did hear the Japanese version of Prismatic Evolution is getting a reprint, so the booster box should be cheaper soon. Oh, nice. Glad to hear they're reprinting some stuff. They are reprinting Surging Sparks. We just got a drop of that at my GameStop. I was able to pick up 6 packs of that today. Yeah, this is my tote of stuff waiting to be opened. Plus these. There's like 90 packs of cards in there. You hope so, because you like Terrestrial Festival a lot more than Prismatic, especially since you've not seen any get released. It's hard to like something you've never seen, right? I wish I had Dota cards. Dude, the amount of money that I dumped into that. I was telling people earlier, I'm probably at like $200 worth of resale value on my cards that I've opened so far. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe 200 is a low ball on it, but I've probably dropped like 2K. But that's not exclusively on this 365-day video series I'm doing. That's the Prismatic Evos that I opened on the streams up to this point as well. One thing I'm kind of starting to key in on is I haven't really been paying attention to the Pokemon available inside each pack of cards that I've been buying, so it's entirely possible that like a lot of those packs are going to be duds for the binder because, you know, oh, this set may have a Zapdos, but this other set also has a Zapdos, and, you know, 151 only has Pokemon from the 151, so if I open up a bunch of 151, eventually I'm not going to have any new 151s, and that means that any other set I open, the likelihood of them having that 151 Pokemon in there as well is a lot higher. So that means the odds of getting new cards are drastically lowered. So I haven't been paying attention to what sets I need to buy to get one of every Pokemon. You really just want one ETB from Prismatic and everyone can have the rest, but it's not happening. You have a feeling you won't be able to get one because scalpers are not letting that set go. Yeah, that set's been wild. I want to know what it is about that one specifically in 151 that everybody's been going nuts over. Maybe 151 will get another reprint, or a reprint. You got so many Zapdos from 151. Nice. Got 3 special illustration rares, 1 full art, and 2 EXs. Nice. How much is the illustration rare going for? Oh my gosh, we still haven't surpassed level 28. Come on, Ivysaur, what are you doing with your life? It's the Eevee, and people think 151 is like the new base set, but the special illustration rare is like $60 right now. You know, your Japanese one is 59. The batching you got on the Zapdos was insane. Was it like back-to-back Zapdos? Oh, we got to level 29. Nice. 3 more levels. Ivysaur, you can do it! You got one in the ETB, then got another in the tin, and then another in the Japanese booster box. I've heard that the secret illustration for Zapdos is kind of... I mean, it's obviously secret illustration rare, but it seems to be one of the more common secret illustration rares. So, like, 3 of the people that I've seen open some 151 have come across that Zapdos. You just wanted the Charmander but couldn't pull it. How much was it on eBay? $151 is the one with the really cool Squirtle and Bulbasaur and Charmander secret illustration rares, right? I guess I'll know really easily as soon as I crack open that ETB. Wartortle's pretty cool too. $4 on eBay ain't bad. I don't know. I don't like Japanese cards that much. Like, I'm at a weird spot. Like, the art's great. If I want them for a collection, I know I want them for a collection, but like I can't just throw them into a deck not being able to read the card, you know? Not that I ever really play the TGC game, but like I have issues with it. And I think it's dumb that I have issues with it. Like, I could easily buy Japanese cards and get them cheap and still have some fun, but no. My brain just won't let me. It's gotta be English. Maybe if I got the Japanese cards, though, I would start learning to read Japanese better. Same with Bulbasaur, you just couldn't pull it. The condition of the Japanese cards is way better. When you put your Zapdos cards side by side, the Japanese card looks so much better. The color's better. Oh, okay. Better printing process. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the Japanese car sets and them being significantly better. The centering is usually perfect on Japanese cards too. Nice. That's a huge win. I wonder when I'm going to get my cards back from being PSA graded. I think I sent them in 10 days ago, so I think I'm still like 30 days out, but still. Doesn't mean I'm not excited about it. My first ever PSA graded cards. And one of them is a Gengar. And I don't know what I'm going to do if it's a 10. Like, if it's a 10, it's going to be worth like $60. But I think I'll keep it just on my shelf for the lulz. Oh, I figured out how I can see the individual revenue of my all my Pokemon card videos combined, which I thought was really, really cool. I got 25 days uploaded in this playlist. 256 views in the last 48 hours. We are at $6.55. Yeah, not very great. $6.55 in ad revenue. For all 25 videos combined. Haven't gotten any graded cards yet, but you do have a few you want to send in. Just worried they'll get damaged or lost or take a year before they get back. I think the wait time right now is about 35 to 45 days. But if sending them in, I would not do PSA personally. I think I'm having issues with PSA. Maybe Beckett or the other big one. What I don't like about PSA is their policy on charging more if the card is valued more. You know? So, like, that's a huge red flag to me. It's like, oh, I have this Charizard card. It incentivizes them to grade it more. Like, you're getting paid to grade the card. How much it's worth should be irrelevant. So, like, if they graded a 10 and it's worth... If they graded a 9 and it's worth $480, you pay the standard fee. But if they say, yeah, we're just going to bump it up to a 10, now you have to pay the rate for what the card is worth for $500, and that's like an extra $30. So they make more money if they grade it just that 1 point higher. You know, but they do have to be reasonable about that so that their overall value in trust doesn't go down. But, you know, that's still a huge issue. And from what I understand, they're like one of the only companies that actually does that. Oh, I am out of moves for my Ivysaur. Run away, Ivysaur, run away. Yeah, you can't go through PSA. The cards you want to send will all be valued like 3 to 600, and you're not okay with having to pay for a 10. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Beckett charges that. And I think it's a very scummy business practice to do. Like, you're spending $19, you're sending us your card, we're going to grade it, but oh, by the way, if we grade it a 10, you owe us more money. Okay, so I've already sent it off. Now you guys have my card. You graded a 10. I don't want to pay that extra. What are you going to do? Take my card as collateral? That ain't cool. I don't pay you guys your fee and I don't get my card back. And I think that's what they're trying to have happen. Oh no, your billing couldn't be completed. Guess we have to keep the card. Darn. That's what you wonder. Do they grade it a 9 if you can't afford a 10? Oh yeah, tab slabs are terrible. I can't remember what the third one is because I've heard tag, and there's obviously PSA, and then there's Beckett, and then there's CGC. I think CGC is the alternative that a lot of people are going with because Beckett can be expensive in its own right. You know, you saw one that does 5 cards for $50 for your first time using them. I think their name was Degree Grading. They looked like cool slabs. Might be worth looking into for myself. Yeah, I sent off 2 cards to be graded. One was a Gengar VMAX, and I don't even know what set it was from. I've had it forever. And I've actually played with it in my Pokemon card deck, but like I'm really gentle with my cards, so I'm like, I sent it in partially for the lulz to see what they would give me on it since it's been played, but like you can't really tell. I want to know if they can. And then I sent a gold level ball or something stupid. Cards that, you know, if they got a 10 would go up in value a little bit. Mainly because the price of the grading and whatnot, but... yeah, what the heck. I'll send them in. There are a few other cards I want to get graded if I intend to keep them. But we'll see. I have a like $50 valued Janine's Secret Illustration Rare that I could sell. We'll see. I'm also really excited for that Snorlax card in that 151 ETB. Gotta stand up and stretch a little bit. Maybe kneel. There we go. It's kind of still roasty in here a little bit. You want to grade your Zapdos Secret Illustration Rare, Bulbasaur and Charmander Illustration Rare from Stellar Crown and the Obsidian Flames ETB, and the promos from the 151 UPC, and the Leafeon from Terrastal Festival, and Glaceon from Crown. Zenith and Houndoom Illustration Rare. Those are a few good rare cards to get graded. That'll cost probably about $100 to get graded, if on the minimum side. You got a few more, but those are the ones you can think of off the top of your head. If you do send them in, best of luck with getting good gradings. May they add lots of value to your collection. You know all the Pikachu Illustration Rare and promos you have? You want them graded at some point? Oh yeah, that'll drastically drive up their value. Especially if they grade good. You also have some GameStop release promos you feel would be worth something in the future, but you've kept them sealed. I have... The only GameStop release one I have is the Flapple that they did last year. I also got this from Barnes & Noble. It's a 2024 art contest for Alligator, Toxtricity, and Pikachu. I actually have 4 of those packs, and I'm thinking about giving away 3 of them if I can get like either 100 comments or 100 likes on one of my videos. Probably on my 100th video in the series. Just be like, hey, we're giving these away if we can get this. You will gladly comment 100 times for one? Bet. Let's make it happen. The 100 likes is going to be the hard part. Because I think technically my comments count in the comments. Shoot, if I could get 10,000 views on my videos, I would give away a pack of 151. Like 10,000 views on my card giveaway videos, I would give away a pack of 151 for each one that hit that. I think that would be fair. 10,000 views would be roughly 50 bucks, and then throwing out another 10 for a pack. I think that would be cool. You think you won't, but you will like every video you have on both your profiles and you'll comment 100 times for that promo? Let's do it. I'm down. You love promos more than anything. They are pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie. I've been having a lot of fun getting the promo video or the promos for like the ETBs and stuff. Yeah, I need to get a Twilight Masquerade for the Ogre Pond promo. And I think I got the Pecha Run promo, but it was before I started doing the video series. As we're listening to Ogre Pond Battle theme. Yeah, Shrouded Fable had that Pecha Run promo. Roaring Moon, Iron Valiant, Eevee, Arceus that I still have, Urshifu I think I might have sold. Mew didn't come with one to my knowledge. Shining Fates did. I don't think the Fusion Strikes ETB came with a Mew. And then what do I got down at the bottom? Eternatus V, I don't think came with one. And I don't think Silver Tempest came with one. Oh yeah, I picked that up too. That Greninja's like $40 in and of itself. You don't have a single Urshifu card. The Sword and Shield EPBs didn't have promos. You think it's a newer thing? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I have an Urshifu promo card or like Urshifu card either. I'm pretty sure I sold both my single and Rapid Strike. Well, let me find out. This will be easy. All the cards I'm selling should be right here. Alright, we got Ray Ray, Morpoko, Cillian, Chillian, Cress. Ooh. This is what came in the Arceus. Alchemy Full Art. Oh, nope, I lied. I do have Single Strike Urshifu V. And then got Gary's Vaporeon. But that was just to find the Urshifu, I guess. What do we got here? Nothing too crazy. You wish you were collecting when they had Gary's Vaporeon and other ones in that set? They are pretty cool. I wasn't even going for Gary's Vaporeon. It just kind of happened, I think. Okay, Ivysaur, how close are we to 30 by chance? About 20 battles away. 20 to 25. Hey, sweet. If I just tackle all these things to death, we'll get where we need to go. I got some pretty cool full art cards that I might have to swap some of my Pokedex out for, you know, when I complete the video series. And just keep it going as continually improving upon it. Because, like, there's no way I'm going to finish it anytime soon, especially with full arts of all of the cards, but just keep it going until I can get a full card binder full of nothing but full arts. Would be sweet. You've been super into the new rainbow full arts that look super cool. Like a oh, it's in this pile. Like this. Or where's my Colress? Nope, Colress isn't. You hated the Sword and Shield rainbow cards? Not that one. Yeah, that was definitely a Sword and Shield one. I am a sucker for the Pokemon pins that used to come with the blister packs. Can we bring that back, please? That was so cool. Buy a blister pack of cards for 14 bucks, get a cool Pokemon pin. I collected, or tried to collect, all of the Mega Evolution versions of that. And all of the Mythicals. You know you've gotten a few full art rainbow cards from Surging Sparks. It doesn't appear that I have, or at the very least, if I have, they're not in my sell pile. These are all in my sell pile. To some degree. Although I think I might have to cut that down a little bit. You like the little coins they had, but they've started to take those away. The tins only have stickers now. Yeah. I like the enamel pins. We got a Rillaboom VMAX. We got that Vaporeon. We got a... Actually, how would I just do this? There we go. Stoutland, Chandelure, Crabominal V, Serena V, Greninja V, Greedent V, Greedent V Max, Sandaconda V, Chandelure V, Cinderace V, Chandelure V again, Boltund V, Appleton V, Breloom V, Tyranitar V, Greedent V, Gengar V should not be in there, but can you tell I opened up a bunch of Single Strike, Fusion Strikes, all that? Dodrio V, Necrozma V, Shaman V, Wismacott V Star, Alchemy, Urshifu V, Inteleon V Max, Chili, Cillian, and Cress. There's also Morpeko V, Rayquaza V, Sylveon EX, Jolteon EX, Mela, Maximum Belt, Holo Leafeon. Ooh, goodness gracious. Holo Vaporeon, Promo Eevee, Iron Hands EX. Those are just holo cards. Those aren't anything special. The ETB EV, Pokeball Carmen, Pokeball Aereo Zero Underdepths, Revavroom EX, Flamingo EX, Pokevital A, Colress's Tenacity, Peacharunt EX, probably not though, because that's the promo from that box. McDonald's Koraidon, Miraidon, Pikachu, and Pikachu. That's what's in the sell pile. That's what's in the sell pile so far. You like the Urshifu and Appleton and Eevee promo? You really hope you can get the EBT Eevee promo? Yeah, that would be nice. I just hope you can get a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. I would love that for you. Really hope they finally stock the shelves with them, but have a feeling that that's just wishful thinking. Until we have that Pokemon card boom crash, probably not. You know, from what they were saying is like every 4 years it goes through a phase of like it's insanely impossible to find anything, and then on the other side of that 4-year thing is you can't sell them because nobody wants them. And whether that's a marketing trend or whether that's Pokemon Company releasing a really ridiculously good set and then just having trash for a few years and then getting really good sets again, we don't, you know, I don't know. But Evolving Skies and Crown Zenith seem to be pretty popular from Sword and Shield era, and that was about 4 years ago. But Surging Sparks was the beginning of this boom. Well, maybe 151. I forget which one came out in which order, but Surging Sparks 151. And then Prismatic, and by the time those are Journey Together's over, they're anticipating the Pokemon card boom being done for a while. You think they would stop doing that because kids go through phases and they probably will stop collecting? You think they would try to maximize sales by flooding the market when it's popular? Exactly. Like, hey, we can't get enough of these. Well, print more. Just slam them out. Who cares about the next set? Just slam these out while they're selling. No, the new rocket set after Journey Together is going to crash the market once again. You think so? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the one that makes everything crash. People are excited for it, but like it doesn't seem to have near the hype that Prismatic does, and Journey Together doesn't seem to have near the hype, honestly. But I think Journey Together will be great. I like N. I think that's a great set, like to theming. But I haven't heard the hype for the rockets. Just as bad as the Eevee set, maybe? Yeah. Could be. I just haven't heard a lot about Journey Together. Okay, we are level 30. And we are getting another attack move. Oof. But we got to give up Poison Powder or Leech Seed. Given the choices, Poison Powder's got to go. Because I would rather have Paralyzed Powder. You want the Rocket set really bad, but since Journey Together and Rocket set is like the old set, people find them nostalgic, and it will crash the market. When you say crash the market, you mean like all buying goes to a standstill, right? It is just so sad that it's so expensive that kids can't afford it, and like parents can't get it for them for Christmas or anything like that. And I have looked more into becoming a Pokemon card retailer, and there's nothing I can do without a physical location, unfortunately. I've exhausted all of my avenues. I've looked up like 12 different distributors, and none of them want to take on new clients, obviously, because they can't, fulfill the ones they got, especially on the online side of things. So, like, you have to have a physical brick and mortar building for them to work with you. And you have to submit photos of your location with your sign branding, photos of the inside of your shop with your point of sale machine. But I want to see if I can get some funds together for a decently sized shed and get something in the works. Unfortunately, it's going to be a few years out. It's because of old men and women. For real, they go out, get credit cards, and max them on Pokemon cards to resell. It's insane. Plus, the big Poketubers using their address as a store to get shipments. Oh, yeah. Even worse, you can be enrolled with multiple different distributors. So like those big Poke YouTubers are likely enrolled with like 5 of the distributors. That's why they can get so much massive amounts of product in. But if they're big enough as a PokeTuber, they do probably have a storefront location that qualifies. Can't understand. PokeRev dude has a literal giant garage filled with cases and cases of product. Oh yeah, no doubt. I like watching his videos. Him and Poke... The one that's always making a joke about his Diglett thumbs. Like, they're decent enough. I think is PokeRev or was PokeRev a part of Team Shiny with A Drive at one point? They have a very similar presentation style, I've noticed. You used to like some of those videos, but the ones that open thousands of packs at a time just can't stand watching them right now since they are part of the problem. They do not care. Yeah. I was fascinated with him opening up a booster box, or like, you know, a box of 32 packs of the base set that cost like 200 grand. That was crazy. What was even crazier to me is that he sold the packs to people. Right, they don't absorb the entire market for a video. I still wish that I hadn't deleted my video for opening Fusion Strikes. I opened up 100 packs of Fusion Strikes at one time. Like, this was obviously before the last big boom. This was back in 2022. I was celebrating becoming monetized at the time. So I was trying to do a Pokemon card opening video, and it failed miserably just because of how many issues I had recording, and I just never got to make the video out of it. But then again, it also took 3 hours for me to open, so I didn't know how to quite edit it at the time. Now I know better. But yeah, I ripped open 100 packs. It cost me $300 to do, and I bought like 3 of those display boxes for it. You never opened a single pack of Fusion Strikes? Just started collecting late in the Scarlet and Violet era, but the Gengar from that set is super cool. I wish I still had my Gengar VMAX to show. I will have it back eventually, but yeah. I went really hard on Fusion Strikes because I really like Mew as a Pokemon. It does make me wonder. We're having the 151 set now. I want to know if they'll do the same thing for Gold and Silver in a little while. Just like, oh, we had 151. Well, here we have, you know, 100. $251. Then we'll have 386. And then we'll have 493. No, 494. And then we'll have 151 again, but for black and white. The Gengar VMAX is the one that's like $500 right now, isn't it? I don't think so. I think I saw best case scenario for mine was $50, but we may have different Gengar VMAXs. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Let me find out. There is a full art version that's $700 on TCG Player. Mine is not that one. Mine is the SWSH08. And that one is showing a cap at like $50. You love Mew, that's why you had to have the UPC promo and the Mew from Crown Zenith. Just had to have one in Japanese set, so you bought it because the silver borders look better than yellow. Yes. Yes, they do. And I do want the UPC collection. Like, I'm so tempted just to drop the 400 on it and to be done with it. Because it's only going up from here. Yes. Yes, it is. I just wish I could get things and hold on to them without opening them up. Like, I can't. My brain just doesn't let me. Or else I would totally buy a second one and just watch it go to $800 in value. I technically have a pre-order for that $500 Gardevoir plush, but I think I might cancel it. Mainly because I wouldn't say I bought it to be a scalper necessarily, but I did buy it not because I wanted it, or at least pre-order it anyways. It's more of because I know that the people that have to have that Gardevoir plush, of all things, and it's ridiculously expensive from the Pokemon Center on its own right, the people that have to have that one are going to pay through the nose to get it. You have to open cards for the same reason. You get Japanese booster boxes, you can only open one pack a day and be happy, but you can't just have it sealed product. You have to see what's inside. Yes! Because I'm the type of person that would like, if these packs I bought from these people on Facebook Marketplace have anything good in them, you can bet you I'm going to send them a picture of it. Say, hey, look what I got out of that box I bought. Just because that's my special level of messing with people. And so, like, I would expect the same to be done to me, and I'd hate to be like, oh yeah, I sold this blister pack. It had a Charizard in it. You know, that would suck so bad. Okay. At this point, I really don't think we're getting to fight Brock today. But we still have a little bit of time left that I have planned to stream. We hit the 3-hour mark just minutes ago. We are for sure getting Ivysaur to level 31, almost 32, if not 32. But I think at this point I might just wait so that I can evolve all 3 in the same video and then go fight Brock. You know you want to pre-order the Legends ZA on PokeCenter's website because they're giving a plushie for free? Yes. As soon as we announce when it's going to come out, absolutely I'm doing that. $1,600. Also, I think by Swayze died. They said they were coming back just a little bit before you got here, Starkiller, and then they never came back. I'm sure they're still watching because I still have 6 viewers. I've played a little bit of Elden Ring, but I suck at it. I didn't appreciate not a single strap of story right off the bat. Just getting wrecked by monsters every 5 seconds was not fun for me. It wasn't much story. You pretty much have to find bosses to get a small portion of the story, and you have to read pretty much every item you get to understand the lore. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to continue this, but I need to do an intermission and get some water real fast. Kofi back. We have to water the brass coin occasionally. I love how confident I was when I started this stream that I was going to end up fighting Brock by the end of it. But now that it's like almost 1 in the morning, I'm less than confident about it. Given that I have 8 more levels with Mankey. 6? It'll have to be a task for tomorrow's brass coin, I think. Yeah, I got 6 more levels with Mankey. It is so hard to grind these levels in red and blue. It wouldn't be bad. It would not be bad if I could get to like Cerulean City, where the Pokemon are level 10 to 12. Or even down to Vermilion, where they're like level 15. Would be even better. Because, like, while each progression I'm going to have more Pokemon to evolve, at least the amount of experience, or the Pokemon I need to fight to get that experience is going to go down. In theory, I should need to battle half the amount of Pokemon per creature. And also along with that, the amount of creatures I have to evolve kind of go down. So like, yeah, while I have a Staryu that becomes available, like that's a Waterstone evolution. Or a Goldeen, I don't have to raise 36 levels to get to evolving, you know. A Magikarp, it's just 20 levels of switch training. Gross. Poliwag, it's, you know, like 26 levels instead of 36. Things like that. So there's more Pokemon, but higher experience output and less levels required. Should make it go pretty fast. And then I'm still trying to figure out if I want to rule out Cinnabar Island with Missing No for rare candies. Because like by the time I get there, I don't have that many Pokemon left to evolve. But Koga, I believe, will be the 3rd gym leader. Because everyone else is optional. Misty has to be the 2nd. But then Koga's the 3rd. And then everyone else is optional after Koga. Well, to an extent. Goes Koga, then I think Erica gives us strength, and then after that, it doesn't matter what order you do them in. So rather, Erica is still the 4th gym leader, and after Erica, you need to have every Pokemon before you can proceed, basically. Except for Moltres and Mewtwo. And Mew, of course. Those 3 are exempt. And I actually don't know of too many strength places outside of Victory Road, which you need all of the gyms to get to anyways. So maybe no, because you would need to get Articuno. You would need Erica to get Articuno, that's right. That's why we need strength. That seems hard. You don't know how you do playthroughs like that. You would stop after a day of this. Shiny hunting. That's how. I've done grinds with less progress than this before. The total hour count for my shiny Jirachi was well over 200 hours. So was Manaphy, for that matter. You do shiny hunting in the new era, which is much easier than it was. Cake hunting. The new era can hardly be called shiny hunting, though. It's like shiny finding, because, like, spit and you'll hit one. It's not really that bad, but, you know. Alright, Ivysaur, what do we got? 1,000 left. Especially with the picnic table trick with outbreaks, makes it super easy. Yeah, the picnic table trick is when you get in and out of a picnic and it reloads the spawn, right? Also, Marnie's battle theme is so good. That's how you got in so many shinies in Scarlet and Violet. And it makes sense. Do what you gotta do. Not my kid kicking the wall in his sleep. I am most definitely a bug exterminator. Realistically, I think the only reason why we're going to leave the forest is because they'll be all dead. Not because we're done leveling, just because there aren't anymore. They don't exist. Alright, where are we at, Ivysaur? Okay, 600 more points. We got this. We can do this. We can do it. We can do it. Secret tunnels through the mountain. Secret tunnels. That melody is perpetually stuck in my head, so yes, it did sound like I was going to sing that because that's the tune I was singing it to. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, such a great animated cartoon. Love it. Not sure how I feel about Korra to the extent of I've never seen Legend of Korra. You loved Korra? You're disappointed with how they twisted a weird love triangle with her and the other girl and what's his name? It was kind of just weird all around and they could have left that out. Okay, I gotcha. I've heard things about that. I mean, my main beef with the Legend of Korra is that Aang is deceased for it. I would have liked to see more shenanigans and a better restoration effort for the Air Tribe. Would have been fantastic to see. But because I have heard rumors that you don't find that there, I'm less than enthused with it. Wasn't it something to the effect of random gal likes guy, guy likes Cora, Cora likes random gal, or something like that? I say random gal because I don't know her name. Oh, I got you, Star Killer. That I see. And I think we are almost to that level 31 with Ivysaur. I think we should have like 2 more battles, and then we should level up, and then I think we're going to call the stream there for the evening. I think that'll be a good place to stop. If it wants to give us a Pokemon to fight, that would be tremendously lovely. It's Pikachu! I want to know where that sound clip is from, because it sounds like Michael Scott. It's Pikachu! But, like, I think it's from the Who's That Pokemon? A clip of Who's That Pokemon with, this random guy yelling it's Pikachu. I think that's what the clip's actually from. But totally sounds like Michael Scott yelling it. Wow, I was off. Oh, we got like 9 Pokemon left to KO. What are we doing? Come on, game. Why aren't you using 4x speed? I'm surprised nobody's popped in here and asked that yet. Manabod. My kid can say Pikachu pretty good. Kind of. I mean, he calls him Kashu. Sometimes he gets the P in there, but most of the time it's just Kachu. It's Kachu. Is my kid Asian? I don't think so. My youngest looks Asian a little bit, but that's because he has really, 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 really plump cheeks that are like pushing his eyes closed all the time. But like on top of that, he has like naturally darker skin than my wife and I have. So like most of this kid's looks are like, what are you and where did you come from? Oh, yeah, that baby has such a pudgy face. Like, and it's not just his cheeks that are pushing his eyes closed. His eyes are also, like, just shaped differently than my wife and I's naturally. It's the weirdest thing. You and your kid have dark skin, you're Gypsy and Irish, and the Gypsy comes out in you and your daughter, dark hair, skin, and blue eyes. Nice. That's fun. The rest of your family, you can tell, are Irish. Burn pretty easy, eh? Any Irish accenting in there? No. Yay, there's level 31. I can do a fairly good Irish accent, but like, it's not something I can do on command. Have to really full send to get into it. Alright, we're going to end the stream there for now. We will pick back up tomorrow, level up, finish leveling up Ivysaur, Mankey, and Charmander, and then we'll fight Brock. It'll be great. But it's 1 in the morning, 1:10 even, and I must go to bed. That's awesome, Starkiller. For some reason, it's not popping up on the YouTube chat, but I see it in my little window. That's funny. But we'll catch you guys in tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow night, we might fight Brock. Yes.